Hey YouTubers, welcome back to Planet Phobia. In today's video, we will be taking a trip down memory lane and checking out this zombie flick from 1987, The Video Dead. This one comes with a rated R rating and will take you an hour and 31 minutes to watch. 5 minutes into this movie and you realize it definitely personifies the 80s. You know what I mean, the hair and fashion style, the vocabulary that is used, and the atmosphere and filming style.
Who was that, Jeff?
Some totally naughty dude.
So our movie begins with a mysterious crate being delivered to the home of Mr. Jordan. He says it must be the wrong address, but accepts it anyways. After prying the crate open, it reveals a typical looking TV set. Mr. Jordan puts it off to the side without much thought. But then it begins to play on its own, and what it plays is a zombie movie titled Zombie Blood Nightmare. Mildly amused, the man unplugs the TV and leaves the room, only for the TV to once again begin playing on its own. The next day, the delivery guys show back up, realizing they did deliver the package to the wrong house, and that the crate was sent by the Institute for Studies of the Occult. As the delivery guys step into the house, they find Mr. Jordan dead. Next, we cut away to Mr. Jordan's house being sold 3 months later. We are introduced to the new occupants, teen brother and sister duo Zoe and Jeff Blair, who are getting the house set up before their parents return from Saudi Arabia. Soon, a Texan named Josh Daniels comes in knocking at the door, waking Jeff and trying to warn him about the cursed TV set, but Jeff can't be bothered and tells him to beat it. Soon after, Jeff discovers the TV in the attic and gets introduced to the girl next door, April, and her dog, Chocolate. The dog runs off and we realize the zombies from the movie that was playing on the TV set are now in the local woods. We also get this anatomy lesson from April.
You don't understand. He likes to chase skunks in the woods, and when he finds them, he tries to mate with them. Only skunks don't like to mate with poodles, so they spray him, and then he really gets turned on.
As the two run off into the woods to track Chocolate down, April tells Jeff he's living in a murder house, and he had no idea. Soon they find Chocolate dead in the woods. Jeff says it looks like the dog suffered a heart attack. After this, Jeff decides to roll a fatty and watch some TV. Now imagine, you're a teenager, the herb starts to take effect, you're alone in your room watching TV. A beautiful girl appears on the screen, and before you know it, she steps through the TV and into your bedroom. Every teenage boy's dream come true.
Too bad your little girlfriend couldn't come over and keep you company tonight.
Damn, you don't know what they put in this stuff nowadays. Jesus. How did you get in here?
You know, Jeff, I've been waiting such a long time for this moment. Such a long time.
You have?
Yes, Jeff, I have.
The dream quickly becomes a nightmare as the girl goes back into the TV. She is murdered by someone named the Garbage Man. The Garbage Man tells Jeff to put a mirror in front of the TV to prevent the inhabitants from escaping.
Why in the hell don't you leave it alone?
Who is she?
They look just like you and I. But inside they're different. They have no soul.
Who are you?
They call me the Garbage Man.
After this, Jeff flushes his stash down the toilet.
That's it for me.
April's house, she leaves for school, and the local zombies decide her house would be a nice place for them to chill. April's dad is asleep with the maid upstairs. The maid awakes and heads downstairs. She gets choked out after driving an iron into one of the zombies' heads. Then Daddy gets a rude awakening. The zombies head next door. The creepy-ass bride zombie kills the wife and puts her on the spin cycle. Then the husband also dies. Once April learns the fate of her parents, she goes to Jeff's house to stay. At this point, the Texan shows back up. Jeff, this time, is ready to listen to what he has to say, and Josh explains the video dead. After an aggressive toothbrushing scene, April sees a zombie and passes out. The zombie then carries her away. Josh tells Jeff and Zoe to collect mirrors and hang them on the outside of the house. The reason for this is because the dead hate to look at themselves. Josh says that he will wait till daylight, then go hunting. He explains there are 2 ways to kill the video dead. One way is to trap them somewhere they can't escape from. Doing this will drive them crazy and they will begin to eat each other. The next way is to attack them normally, like with a gun or knife. This explanation is kind of cool because after a while they start to feel alive again. So the way Josh explains it is that these normal attacks won't actually kill the zombies, but because they think they're alive again, they will fall down and believe they are dead. At this point, try to cut them up so they will be incapacitated. And lastly, and most important, do not bury the body. Jeff and Josh head into the woods armed with a bow and arrow and a chainsaw. We learn that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is Jeff's favorite movie, and soon he'll get to act it out. In the woods is a small shed. Inside is the body of April. She didn't make it. Jeff is then strung up between 2 trees and used as bait. For some reason, bells ring on their own whenever the zombies appear. A fight scene takes place and all but the bride zombie get taken down as she runs off into the woods with the chainsaw. Josh loses his life, then Jeff gets caught in a trap, escapes, and heads to the shed where he finds out the truth about April. The next scene is probably the best out of the whole movie as the bride is decapitated and Jeff is taken out by the chainsaw all at the same time. After Jeff is gone, the zombies come after Zoe. She remembers something Jeff had said about showing no fear and the zombies won't attack. So that's what she does, pretending the zombies are alive and nothing is wrong with them. She offers them food and water, then suggests they all head down to the basement for a dance party. She locks them in the basement and, like Josh said, they begin to go crazy and eat each other. Next, they are transported back into the television and are trapped once again. The movie comes to an end with the parents finally returning from Saudi Arabia, visiting Zoe in a mental hospital. And what's this? As a surprise, they bring Zoe the cursed TV so she'll have something to watch. Zoe screams and the video dead is over. This movie isn't too bad. It belongs on the must-watch list of any zombie fan. The 80s vibe is strong, the zombies look pretty good, and the actors and plot will hold your attention for 90 minutes. Plenty of action scenes and different weapons being used also. For today's video, I give the video Dead 2 out of 5 brains. Not the greatest movie, but it makes for a fun watch. What do you guys think? Have you seen the video Dead? What are you waiting for? Go and stream it for free on Tubi today. Until next time, hit the subscribe button and check out my other content.
I like to put stuff online.